It's time to prepare for the dramatic season-long race for the FedEx Cup, brought to you by 2K Sports and the PGA Tour. Round one of the Ace Championship is about to begin. It looks like a great day out there. Hi, everyone. I'm Andrew Catalan, joined by Rich Beam and Luke Elvey. Down on the course, walking with the feature group is Henny Koyak. John McCarthy is with us as well. Rich, it's a big day for our featured player. This is their first taste of the PGA Tour. What do they have on their mind as they take this next step?
Probably a lot of nerves going through their entire body. Their mind is racing for sure. It's just soaking it all in, knowing this is the first step, hopefully, for a fantastic career on the PGA Tour. It's exciting. It can be overwhelming at times. But I can promise you this, they're never going to forget this moment for the rest of their days.
Let's get down to the first hole. That is a massive drive. Setting up in the greenside rough. This putt is 14 feet away.
Little birdie looking here.
Henny, how tricky is this one?
This one is breaking left to right.
So close. Time now for the fourth shot. Oh, hurry up and pick that one up. Take it right out of the cup. What a great job.
Saving a stroke there by chipping in for the bogey.
Here's a look at the par 5 second.
Yeah, you miss those bunkers on the right-hand side and put yourself in good position down the fairway. Now you got a decision to make. Do I go for it or do I bail out to the left-hand side and give myself a really good opportunity to get it up and down? This green can be really difficult to find. It's got a lot of undulation to it and a lot of water. However, you get the second shot right, and all of a sudden that third shot becomes a lot easier, and birdies are easy to come by.
That is going to work.
Strong play, going for it.
What a great shot on the par 5, on and 2.
Absolutely love watching a player be bold and be rewarded for it.
Henny, you're right there. What can you tell us about the putt?
Setting up this putt 24 feet from the cup.
This could be a big momentum putt. It's for birdie. Way too much on that one. Hang on. Oh, that was close. He's got this one for a bogey. Unfortunately, that drops him to 2 over for the event.
And moving down the leaderboard as well.
The tee shot at 3.
It doesn't have a lot of length to it, but it's also a green that's not super deep. You do have the bunker in the front, but anytime you miss it long and or left, you got a really difficult pitch shot as that green tilts from back to front. But still, it's a pretty straightforward par 3. Not too much danger to it.
This is a hybrid. Well, he misses the green. That's a tough one to swallow. Oh, almost had it. 6 feet to the hole. That was on a pretty good line, but does not get to the hole. Moving on to the next. After that hole, our featured player is sliding down the leaderboard. Time for the tee shot on this par 4 hole.
Almost every player in the field will be going for this green. Where do you hit it? Front right part of the green is the perfect target. Missing it to the left in the bunker or long and right. That is not good.
Driving a par 4, we might see it.
It looks so good for so long, but now it's first cut.
Man, that was a good shot. 11 feet to the cup. No birdies on the scorecard today. Here's an opportunity to get one. Henny, your green side. What do you see in this putt?
I've got it going. Just a tiny bit left here.
Bogey, birdie. That's the way you turn things around. Here's a look at how things stand. It's a 1-shot lead.
The 5th at TPC Boston, the most important shot, probably the first one.
Yes, you have to find the fairway here, and it's sometimes not driver. There is a run out and the fairway, but from there, you got a pretty easy, straightforward second shot to a long, narrow green. Just that one deep bunker on the left-hand side that could cause some issues.
Ah, absolutely flushed. This shot is about 140 yards out. A quality shot, that.
This one here, this is for back-to-back birdies, moving him in the right direction.
Oh, that's consecutive birdies now, and look at the reward.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
Now 6 strokes back after that hole. The 6th hole at TPC Boston, not too dissimilar to 5. You've really got to position your tee ball.
Yeah, bunkers on the right-hand side come into play with a 3-wood, water on the left with the driver. Second shot to a green that sits below you just a little bit. And that front left pin, ooh, that is a good one.
And tee shot looks pretty good. The sixth hole, particularly the approach, Rich, at TPC Boston's a very strong one.
If they put the pin other than front left near the water, it's a good birdie opportunity. But once that pin sneaks over to the left-hand side, watch out. Bogeys and doubles come into the equation very quickly.
Putting for birdie here. And after that, he'll move to even par for the event.
We make our way to the par 5 7th hole.
This is a big hitter's delight right here. They can take those bunkers down the left out of play, and they can carry these fairway bunkers easily. And from here, it actually chases forward from the fairway downhill a little bit to a long, narrow green. Again, for the big hitters, this is easily reachable. For the shorter hitters, you got to have a plan.
On the green in 2. How about that?
Using all of his muscles to get that one home in 2.
On the green, but a ways to go. Okay, Henny, give us a read here.
This has got loads of movement right to left, this one.
Pretty good from that distance, just a little meat left on the bone. 3 feet to the cup.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
And it drops. That's the 4th birdie of the day. After that hole, our featured player is making a move. Over to number 8, it's a par 3.
For a long par 3, you've got to figure out how to hit something high and soft to hold this green. For whatever reason, this green decides to repel golf balls instead of accept them in. I think it's made out of Gore-Tex because there is nothing soft about this green. This is one of the most difficult ones on the golf course.
All right, here we are with a par opportunity. Henny is greenside.
Yeah, he's staring down about 12 feet.
Putt is underway.
That one sneaks in for par. We've reached the closing hole of the opening 9. It's a par 4.
This is a really cool tee shot here. take it out to the right-hand side. You leave yourself with a longer second shot, but it's a better angle. But you take it down the left-hand side, maybe carry those bunkers. Now you've got a shortish club. In front of this green, though, everything will run onto the green. So a pin up front, you don't necessarily want to land it on the green as much as you do want to leave it just short of it.
That's a really nice shot. Sitting at 1 under. Oh, a beautiful shot into the 9th green, and a birdie putt is on deck. 4 feet to the cup. That nearly went in for birdie. And just a tap in left for par. Wow, you hit an approach shot like that and still come away with a par. That is a bummer. Let's see what happens here on the 10th.
Yeah, driver not necessary. See a lot of players taking long iron, maybe even a fairway metal. Second shot goes to a green that runs from front right to back left. Back left is the most difficult of all the pin positions on this par 4.
Awesome stuff.
Sitting at 1 under. A lot to like about that one. 5 feet to the cup. And that counts. That's the 5th birdie of the day. He is climbing up the leaderboard after that hole.
The 11th is a par 3 playing slightly up the hill, which requires a very well-struck iron shot.
The good thing about this hole is it's long in length, but it's got a massive green that doesn't have a lot of movement. What it does have is from left to right and a little bit from back to front. A generous green on a long par 3, great design.
Yeah, not a bad shot, that one. A chance to get to 3 under with this putt. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
A tricky little slider here, downhill, moving to the left.
This one's dialed in. That one's come up short. And that should secure the par on this one. Currently 2 under for the event. The 12th at TPC Boston really got improved with the reworking by Gil Hance, didn't it?
It did. Fairway bunker down the left-hand side off the tee could come into play if the breeze is into you. However, downwind, you have an end of fairway that you got to be mindful of. And the second shot goes straight downhill to a green that canters from left to right.
And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
He's got the big 200 all the way back to this pin.
Well, that's well judged. Hole high, right inside the range.
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
This putt is to move inside the all-important top 10. Never up, never in, as they say, Rich. And tapping in for par on this one. Trailing by a few shots after that hole. The 13th's another par 4, but you're working back up the hill.
A blindish tee shot here for these players. You want to keep it down the left-hand side as best possible. That way it opens up the angle into the green, but you also get a better look at this green that is surrounded, jam-packed by 5 really deep bunkers. Yep, that'll work. That's fine.
Playing this shot from 120 yards. Only a few shots off the pace. Gee, it's metronomic here. Green after green. Gee, golf looks easy when you're playing like this.
The iron play today has been absolutely stellar. Luke, the greens in regulation, just a fantastic accomplishment. Great to watch.
He's currently sharing 10th place on the leaderboard.
Gotta like it. Moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
The 14th hole at TPC Boston. Rich, your eyes would be lighting up on the tee here.
This is a massive fairway on an extremely long par 4. Tee it high and give her all you got. Second shot downhill just a little bit. Big danger here is when they put the flag on the right-hand side. That can really hurt you.
That drive heading straight towards the cut stuff. Sitting at 3 under par. A wonderful shot into 14 and sets up another look at birdie. And this putt to move into the top 5. And mark it down. That's birdie number 7 on the scorecard.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
He finds himself at a share of 4th.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
Let's check out the 15th. It's a par 4.
It's got some bunkering down the left-hand side that you got to avoid. Be mindful of that, so driver may not be the play off the tee. You find the fairway, you got just a short iron second shot to a green that's pretty receptive. You should be thinking birdie from the middle of the fairway.
This will play nicely. This is on a fantastic line. One club up or down. That would have been the wrong play. This one worked out well. This putt left for birdie. He is on the move now at 5 under for the championship.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
Here's the par 3 16th hole.
You got water everywhere down the left-hand side, so your eyes are immediately drawn to it. You've got to divert them out to the right-hand side, but don't get clumsy, don't get lackadaisical, and don't miss the screen too far out to the right, because you're going to have a wicked hard chip.
A very long putt coming up. All right, John, which way is this putt going to go?
This looks like it's going to break to the left.
Oh, how about it? This one looking good.
Yeah!
Here's a quick look at the leaderboard, and he has a one-shot lead. The 17th hole is a par 4.
Just take your tee shot, and if you want to, lay it up down the right-hand side. It's a pretty simple second shot. Big hitters might think about trying to take on the dogleg. No need, though. This green sits down below the second shot, down below the fairway, right in the middle of it. Right in the middle of it, they buried a snowman, the base of a snowman, a big lump right in the middle of it. It's a fantastic feature.
Wow, that was launched. Here's the second on 17. Phenomenal shot, and we might have a birdie at 17.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
He makes the putt and extends his lead. No change atop the leaderboard after that hole. The 18th hole is a par 5.
A speed slot down the left-hand side. Go ahead and try and find that one from there. You're going to have just a long iron, maybe a hybrid for your second shot. Got to be mindful of that ravine short of the green. You initially want to bail out to the left-hand side, but the further left you go, the harder that chip shot becomes.
That is absolutely spot on.
Oh, settle down. Stay there.
Ooh, boy. Not pretty. Second shot here at 18. This one greenside in the rough. That just missed. All right, this is tough, but makeable. Henny, how tough will this putt be?
Okay, this one starts out pretty straight, but it will go left at the end.
Putt on the way and looking good early. This putt still tracking nicely. Oh, so close. And that's how the round comes to an end with a par at the finishing hole. And folks, at the end of this first round, he's going to find himself in first place. Not bad, Rich.
Always nice to see your name on top of the leaderboard. Just a slim lead, however, for this player.
It's been a great day. We thank you for joining us. For Rich Beam, Luke Elvey, and our entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Andrew Catalan. We'll see you soon. 2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is thrilled to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Time now for round 2 of the ACE Championship. Hi again, everyone. I'm Andrew Catalan. Great to be back with you. The leader is at 8 under par as we get it going on 2K Sports. Let's get down to the first hole.
Going and going and going.
Second shot here on the first.
Beautiful shot. Really managed that well in the wind.
7 feet left. That's the way you start a round. An opening hole birdie.
Making birdie in the first always puts you in a good frame of mood. It'll be fun to watch the round progress.
We've made our way to a par 5.
Players want to take out any club, driver, 3, with whatever it takes to miss the bunkers down the right-hand side in order to give them the best opportunity to knock it on in 2. However, danger lurks everywhere around this green, so players playing cautiously might want to consider laying up. Birdie 4s are always a good score to this hole, and you're never disappointed with a 5.
That's a good one to build momentum on. All right, Henny, what does this look like?
Setting up here from about 180 yards. All right, we're going with an extra club here.
This could be massive, an eagle putt. John, you're down there. What can you tell us about this putt?
Looks like 26 feet from down here, guys.
Big, swinging, sweeping left to righter. Started beautifully.
So close. Tap in birdies. What a beautiful sight. As we head to the next hole, our featured player is currently tied for first. Teeing off here on the third.
Just one bunker surrounds the screen. A difficult par 3 to say the least.
Pulling hybrid out of the bag. That's a really nice approach shot.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
About 7 feet remain. And now after that hole, we've got only one name atop the leaderboard. It's our featured player. And we're on the tee of the par 4 fourth hole.
Par 4 measuring 298 yards. Will the players give it a go or not? Let's find out.
Okay, just staying in the fairway. The rough was in play. 10 under for the event. Oh, that was so close. Okay, green side, and the goal now is to get up and down. Terrific hands on that shot. And just to finish off the par. Taking a look at the leaderboard, he's got the lead.
But as we move to the 5th, it's a par 4.
Dog legs from right to left. The big danger here is the green. 3 different tiers on this green. Find the correct one. You'll have a birdie opportunity. Miss it, and it's going to be a difficult 2-putt.
Oh, that was pummeled into submission.
Well, this would be a familiar spot, Rich. It looks like the same one as yesterday.
Got some good vibes after yesterday. Trying to keep it up again today.
Yeah, nicely played. This putt is about 15 feet to the hole. And he's down there. You got to read.
An uphill left to righter.
And so close to the birdie. What a shame. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. Okay, he's holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole. Let's see what happens here on the 6th.
Bunkers down the right-hand side are a nuisance. The pond fronting the left part of the green should not come into play if players find the fairway off their tee shots. Second shot to a very flat green. You can get it close, but still difficult on this long par 4.
Not a bad line, this one. Standing over his second shot. Currently in the lead by a shot. Yes, anytime you can find the green and have a putt, you'll take it. And 11 under in front of the player with this putt. Okay, John, what's he looking at with this putt?
I'd say about 24 feet to the cup from here.
Looking good.
This has got some intent.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Just a short putt remaining here. sitting at 10 under par for the event.
Time now for a par 5, the 7th.
For those that find the fairway, missing that fairway bunker in the middle layup zone wise, not a problem. If you hit in the rough, we got issues now. Put yourself in position for your third with a good third shot. You can control the spin to a green that sits up above you just slightly. Still a wonderful birdie opportunity, even if you can't reach it in two.
This tee shot is looking good so far.
You know, Andrew, I think he's going to go for this one.
A look at the lie in the greenside rough. Wow, I thought that was going in. And the mindset now is to get up and down from here. Seven feet remains.
Some damage limitation. This one for a bogey.
As we take a look at the leaderboard, our leader is up by 1. Time now for a par 3.
Par 3 and a diabolical green, to say the least. The left-hand side sits much higher than the right-hand side, and the green is usually very firm. A tough ask.
Wow, imagine that. It was so close. If this putt drops, we've got a tie at the top. John, give us a read on this putt.
This one's going left to right.
This one's tracking.
And the birdie putt drops. The run of good play continues as he is now 10 under par.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Over to hole number 9. It's a par 4.
This is a really good driving hole. Only the longest in the game are going to carry the bunkers down the left-hand side. Hit it out to the right-hand side. You can leave yourself a little bit longer second shot than maybe you'd like, but this is a very inviting green. This is a really good birdie opportunity to finish off the front 9.
And Rich, this is a similar spot to yesterday.
Had a good result here yesterday. Hopefully conjure up some more of those good thoughts.
What a beautiful leave right there. This putt to get to 11 under par.
Starts off on a good line.
Not sure if that was a misread, but it comes up short.
Sometimes when you try and get it up the hill, you just forget to hit it sometimes, and it seems so in this case.
Here's a look at the leaderboard, and he is tied for the lead. Now to the 10th hole. It's a par 4.
Driver not really necessary on this shortish par 4. Just a 3-wood for position. Second shot goes to a green that runs diagonal of the players. There is a couple of really good and tough pin placements that are back left.
I think he likes that one. Remarkable approach shot, right in tight.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
He's got this left for birdie. He gets that one to drop. That's his 5th birdie of the day. Our featured player still sits atop the leaderboard.
It's time for a one-shotter.
Par 3 measures 231 yards from the back. A very difficult test indeed. A long green that is unforgiving as it slopes from back to front quite severely. Birdies are hard to run by, as pars can be as well.
Opting for the 3-wood. Oh, that just brushed past the hole. 11 feet left to the hole.
This for back-to-back birdies.
Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
This one's going to gently meander from the left.
Ooh, not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
Job done. Let's head to the next. And after that hole, our featured player leads by 1. Now on the tee of a long par 4.
This fairway does run out there at the very end, but only for the longest hitters in the game. Second shot downhill to a green protected by a bunker, front right, but a runoff area also on the left-hand side of the green.
Nicely done. He's setting up for his second shot. He leads the field by a stroke. Ooh, just skinned the hole, that one. Here's a chance to get to 12 under. What a putt that was. And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. The 13th hole is a par 4.
Tee shot is uphill to a blind landing area. Green is surrounded by some deep bunkers. However, you miss all those, you find the surface in 2, and you're going to have a pretty decent look at a birdie 3.
That's a high caliber shot. And this shot here coming up from around 130 yards. Needs this one to kick right.
With this wind, that's a thing of beauty.
Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
John, have you got a good read on this one?
And this putt should go left to right here.
That will work.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
Sitting at minus 13 for the tournament. All right, getting into our final stretch. Time to tee off here at the 14th.
Nothing out there except for fairway, fairway, and more fairway. Tee it high, let it fly, because this hole is long. Second shot will play about a half a club downhill to a green that chases away from you ever so slightly. Be wary of that right hand pin position. That can be mean.
Just putting on a ball striking clinic, it seems, today, Rich.
Well, the practice is paying off here, Luke. This player is relentless.
It's on a good line. And that putt will drop, and he'll extend his lead. Our leader is currently out by 4 strokes as we check the standings.
We've hit the par 4 15th hole.
Yep, some bunkers on the left-hand side that you got to be mindful of. Driver not necessarily needs to come out of the bag. Just find the fairway. From there, just a short iron, back uphill ever so slightly to a green that's got all kinds of undulations to it. Good opportunity for a birdie.
That is a big-time drive. Setting this one up from about 100 yards away.
Oh, that is beautiful.
This one from 4 feet away. The putt goes in, and that cushion is getting wider. Our featured player likes the way the leaderboard is shaking out, currently in first place. We have a par 3 on this one.
Watch out for this green. There's a large shelf on the right-hand side. If it's up there, good luck getting it close. And whatever you do, don't be silly and hit it left in the water. That's just a bad shot.
The club choice is a 6-iron. There was a game plan there, and that approach was executed nicely.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
12 feet remain.
A great birdie chance here.
Henny, what do you see in this putt?
I've had to read this a couple times because there's a subtle last-minute break at the end. It's going to go left.
And after that hole, our featured player still atop the leaderboard. Now to 17, a par 4.
Dog leg from right to left. Second shot is down the slope. Lots of bunkers on this hole, but should you avoid them and find this sliver of a green, then birdie will be on your mind.
I think this one will find the fairway quite easily. And Rich, we've seen this before. The player was in a similar area yesterday.
Same spot as yesterday, looking for the same result today.
Not super tight, but a makeable putt. 13 feet to the cup.
Surely it's going to.
Job well done with the birdie right there. Let's move on to the next hole, but before we do, he is up by 7 shots on the leaderboard. Time for the tee shot at 18.
Oh, this is a great par 5. You got a little speed slot down the left-hand side, carry those bunkers, and all of a sudden that golf ball is going to go chasing down the fairway. From there, though, you got to be mindful. You got a massive ravine fronting this green. And this green, you do have room to miss it on the left-hand side, but it's not a very easy up and down. A great finishing hole that you can make 3 on easily, 6s as well.
That's a pretty good shot right there. 10 feet remain for this putt. John, your green side, what do you see in this putt?
Pretty sure this is going to move to the left.
Oh, that was such a good stroke.
And the finishing touch on a busy day on the course. And the second round comes to an end, and they are in first place.
It's been absolutely flawless so far. I cannot wait to see what this player produces tomorrow.
So that will do it for today. For Rich Beam, Luke Elvey, and our entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Andrew Catalan. We'll see you next time.